You know, the world of IT certifications can feel like a jungle. There are hundreds of them, all promising to be the key to a better career.
It's totally overwhelming. And in that jungle, there are a few big, well-known landmarks. One of the oldest and most famous is the CCNA from Cisco.
Exactly. It's been around forever, but that's the question, right? In a world of cloud and AI, is this classic networking certification still the golden ticket it used to be?
Well, let's break that down. It's a really important question for anyone starting out.
Let's dive into it then. So, for anyone who doesn't know, CCNA, or Cisco Certified Network Associate, is a globally recognized entry-level certification from Cisco. It provides a foundational understanding of networking technologies, covering key areas like IP addressing, routing protocols, network security, and even automation. Importantly, it emphasizes practical, hands-on skills for setting up and troubleshooting network devices.
Right. So it's basically the industry standard first step for anyone who's serious about a career in networking. You can't really run a modern business without a solid network, so this is ground zero.
So, we understand what CCNA is and its practical focus, but the big question remains, is it actually worth pursuing in 2025 and beyond?
I think the answer is a definite yes. The core skills it teaches are surprisingly future-proof.
Interesting. So, even with all the new technologies popping up, the core networking skills it covers remain absolutely essential. The more complex our digital world gets, the more we need people who understand the fundamentals.
Absolutely. I like to think of CCNA as the foundation for a skyscraper. You can have the fanciest glass and steel on the 80th floor, but without those solid fundamental bricks at the bottom, the whole thing is coming down.
That's a great way to put it. And what's particularly compelling is how CCNA acts as a direct springboard. It's not just about getting that first job, it's about setting yourself up for the next level, like the CCNP and CCIE, which unlocks significantly higher earning potential.
Exactly. It's a signal to employers. It says not just I know the basics, but I am committed to a career path in networking. In a super crowded tech job market, sending that clear signal is incredibly valuable.
Got it. So, it's a clear validator for employers and a stepping stone for career growth. But let's address the flip side. What are the potential drawbacks or considerations before diving into CCNA?
This is important because it's not for everyone.
Right, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. There are drawbacks to consider, including the initial investment in training and exam fees, which typically run around 300 plus tax. Plus, technology advances so quickly, the knowledge needs continuous updating, and the certification itself requires renewal every 3 years.
That's a crucial point. The investment in both time and money is real, and it's not a magic bullet for a job. I think the biggest thing to remember is that employers still highly value practical, hands-on experience. The certification gets your resume noticed, but experience is what often seals the deal.
Right, so it's about balancing that investment with your specific career trajectory. Given all this, what kind of job roles can someone with a CCNA certification realistically aim for?
It opens up a pretty clear set of entry-level doors.
Upon achieving CCNA certification, a range of job opportunities become accessible. You could step into roles like network technician, overseeing network hardware and software implementation. Other common paths include help desk support specialist with a networking focus, junior network engineer assisting senior staff, systems administrator, network analyst, and even a security administrator.
Yeah, those roles really cover the whole spectrum of what it takes to keep an organization connected and secure from the ground up. It's a solid foundation to build a more specialized career on top of, whether that's in security, cloud, or something else.
So, we've covered what CCNA is, why it's valuable, its considerations, and the jobs it can lead to. The final piece of the puzzle is, how does one actually go about becoming CCNA certified?
The path is pretty well defined, which is one of its strengths.
The process to become CCNA certified is straightforward. You need to pass the official CCNA certification exam, which has the exam code 200-301. This typically involves attending a training course either online or offline. And crucially, you have to practice with labs, either using simulation tools or setting up your own to get those practical skills down.
And don't forget the logistics. You have to register for the exam through an authorized center like Pearson VUE, And then remember that the certification needs to be renewed every 3 years to stay valid. It's a continuous commitment.
So, a structured path requiring preparation and practice. Okay, to pull this all together, what are the absolute key takeaways for someone listening who's on the fence about the CCNA?
I'd say it boils down to a few things. First, CCNA is still the foundational, globally recognized entry-level certification for networking. It remains highly valuable because robust networks are the backbone of modern business. It gives you both the theory and, more importantly, the hands-on practical skills. Think of it as a critical stepping stone to more advanced certifications like CCNP and CCIE, which lead to bigger roles and better pay. But remember the investment, it costs money and requires renewal. And finally, to get it, you need to pass that 200, 301 exam, which means serious preparation and a lot of lab practice. It's a commitment, but one that can definitely pay off.